Me. Wow. Wow.
That
Really? Really, Craig?
my finger was just in the process of pressing the button when you said that. I don't know if that picked up in the recording.
No.
Although, much like the thing I said about the fact that, like, Andre has been talking to me, it's not as weird sounding in context.
Mm-hmm.
Look, when you just, like, the fact that I had just said homie was in my DMs, that was, yeah. But no.
I see
welcome
why
back.
it pays you now.
Now, it's Patreon, not OnlyFans.
Sure.
That'll come after the whole thing with the streaming so that people can see me on webcam. Know what they're getting into.
Good business deal there.
Hey, hi there. After that fucking train wreck of an opening. Welcome to What Are We Reading? I'm Llytic.
And I'm Jess.
And we are continuing forth with Blood Omen, which is, of course, the predecessor to the story Soulless Shell. We are currently on Chapter 9. There is going to be a link, of course, to like the beginning of the story. Well, we're on Chapter 9, fanfiction.net wise. According to according to Ultamite Nineball, this is Chapter 8. So, you know. Anyway. Let's just crack into this, I guess. This punctuationless nightmare.
Let's see how
Hello, I hope
lungs
this story
work.
Hello, I hope this story is good. If not, tell me why and how I can fix it. I will take all comments seriously. Thank you. Blood Omen, Chapter 8, Destinies and Choices.
Zane was wrapped in a nightmare. Crimson King, you know now that you are a god, that you can stop time, that you can teleport, that you are not immortal. You are so much better than these mortals. Whelps, listen, and your inner demon. He will... Oh my goodness, this is all one sentence.
Yep.
He will show you the way. If you do not know, it will lead you to your own death. ...
I forgot.
Why didn't you take some of the dots and put it in the actual thing? Like, take all those extra periods and dash them around in that whole little paragraph.
I'll give some dots to the less fortunate.
Yeah.
I forgot just how ridiculously overpowered this person makes characters.
Yeah.
Being as he has a fucking time freeze.
Among other things.
Well,
He's immortal.
Yeah. And can teleport. Which seems a bit unnecessary when you can stop time. Nakia watched as Dark Khan fell asleep after his ordeal and saw Zane tossing and turning and shivering, so she walked up silently to where he lay and wrapped her arms around him and laid down with him, and he stopped tossing around when she curled up with him and fell asleep. Was she Big Spoon?
I guess this time, yeah, she was.
I'd have to imagine for that to make any sense, she has to be Big Spoon.
Yeah, she can't be Little Spoon in that.
It's a lot harder to do that to somebody and also be Little Spoon. Then again, I think it's hard to like do that to someone in general when they're tossing and turning.
Get some elbows in the face, it's fine.
Okay. Ow. Fucking punched my desk.
Stop big spooning your desk.
Not what?
You're elbowing your desk because you feel you could show compassion. It's okay though.
Wow, this is worse than that one thing I said, like, while playing, like, fucking MHW. Just, what monster was I hunting when I said that?
I don't even remember.
You know which thing I said, right? Like, please, baby, stop struggling or something like that?
Yes. And then I made a comment.
Both you and Ichikan made a comment about that, because it was like, oh, well, that's the most cursed thing I've said in a while. That just sounds all sorts of awful. As I am stabbing this monster in the face.
You're welcome. Alrighty. The voice that was talking to Zane faded and something warm attached itself to him, and he felt at peace and slipped back into the realms of a peaceful sleep.
Yeah, I think it's Nokia. Dirt Khan awoke suddenly and looked at Zane. He was so powerful. He couldn't believe it. One second he was running at him, then the next he vanished and hit him from behind and threw him with so much force into the wall that he had to be the Crimson King. There was no other explanation for his incredible power. Oh. I think Chapter 9's a bit early for a character to be this powerful.
Yeah.
Let's tell him to help me and help the world tomorrow. He looked and he saw two of them sleeping together. This could be an amusing journey. Then he fell back to sleep.
What? What?
You heard me.
He stares at two people sleeping together. He's like, oh, this could be amusing.
This
like,
could be
what?
entertaining.
Wow.
Are they sleeping together?
Let me just stare at them for a bit, laugh, and then go back to sleep. That's not creepy.
You hear someone laugh? What?
Oh, man. Zane woke up with something warm clinging to him. He awoke to find Nakia sleeping with her arms around him. His whole face
Strong
turned
grip.
red when he shook her awake. Wow, that's rude. She's comforting you, dude, and you're like gonna destroy her beauty sleep.
Look, if I woke up and someone that I barely knew was fucking spooning me.
I mean, they've known each other for a while.
And I didn't just pick them up at a bar, or vice versa. I'd be a bit concerned.
They've known each other for a while.
If they weren't in the bed with me when I fell asleep. If I just woke up and suddenly they were in my bed.
Then just try and escape from them. Don't shake them awake.
What is this, a Coyote Ugly situation? Just chew your own arm off?
Yeah.
This is like... Also, the fact that, like, he apparently blushed through his fur, which is a disturbing visual.
Yeah.
Oh, you're awake. Got caught trying to cross the border, eh?
Why were you sleeping with me? He said, knowing that she could see him blushing. He must be really bright, man. He's turned into a stoplight.
Yeah. Again, like, that'll probably be my first question. Why are you sleeping with me? What are you doing in my bed? She said, blushing herself. You were tossing and turning, and then I slept near you. You just stopped and relaxed.
Oh, okay. Let's go, Ben. Wake up, Sleeping Beauty over there.
Mr. Darkon.
He calls him Sleeping Beauty, but wakes up her.
Darkon.
No, there's no need to call me that. Please call me Con. Dude, this dude just creepily wakes up at any moment he hears his name. What the heck?
Guilty conscience, what can I say? Never been a light sleeper. Oh, okay, Con, my friend wants to speak.
Okay, I'll talk to your boyfriend, he said with a smirk.
Fucking 2 sentences in a row that just start with, oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay, he's not my boyfriend, she said, blushing.
You added that? Oh yeah, he's not your boyfriend. You two just slept together last night because you're friends, hee hee.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, what's wrong? You don't sleep with your friends? Jeez.
You have friends? Smack ow.
Hello, Dark Karn. It was.
What?
What?
Okay, you flipped things right there. It was it.
It was hello, Dark Con. It was.
No, hello, Darkon, was it?
Oh, yeah.
There's
Was
supposed to
it?
be a question mark and a comma there. It's like, oh, Darkon, was it? But
The punctuation makes me want to change it so then it sounds right.
how does it was sound right there?
Because there's a sentence under it, so then it could be like he just put it in a weird stance.
Ah, it is, my lord.
First, to call. Yeah. Let's try that again. First, don't call me that. Second, why are you calling me that?
This is not my kink. Because you are the Crimson King, of course you are God, my lord.
Definitely not a kink.
Definitely a kink.
I know this already, but how am I a god as you say? How am I a god even though I can freeze time, I can immediately teleport?
That doesn't necessarily mean you're a god.
Even though he said he was immortal, how am I a god?
I guess vampires are technically immortal. I want to call them gods.
But can they freeze time and teleport?
Oh yeah, the Twilight ones basically had X-Men style powers, so maybe they could.
Well, in my defense, I never watched Twilight.
The terrifying baby. Also, dude, did you see how far you threw me? You have to be a god. Besides fighting you, I was undefeated.
Because he got beat and because he can throw you far, he's a god. Good logic.
Also, use of the word dude in a medieval setting.
Yep.
Fuck, that felt out of place.
Really well.
What do you mean I'm a god? Dude. Dude.
Dude.
The thing is, you're a god, and the tyrant wants you to come into him. Wait.
Good
Wait.
job. Good job.
Ooh.
Tyrant horny now.
Look, the lonely S fucking threw me.
Hero daddy coming.
Ooh. 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 The thing is, you're a god, and the tyrant wants you to come to him so he can steal your powers and take over the world. Oh, you...
Tyrant?
What is this, like, fucking, like, multiple choice dialogue in a video game? Like, tyrant? Yes, you see. You know the mysterious voice that keeps sending you dreams?
What the crap?
How do you know about that? Were you told?
Yeah. I don't think he was told that. I don't remember him saying, yeah, I have bad dreams where I just have people talking to me in them. I don't remember that ever being told. Apparently Dark Khan is a mind reader now.
I guess, yeah.
At least I think in the next couple sentences, I think the author explains how he knows. Yeah, he does. How do you know about the dreams, friend?
I heard the tyrant and his faithful runt, Arkonkos, talking about you. He is the one responsible for attacking the Maiden's Home. This fucking story.
Ben Zane got angry, his eyes began to bleed. Then you better show us where they are hiding, because if you don't, it'll make me angry, very angry. Dude, you have a temper tantrum.
You also need to see a doctor. Why do his eyes bleed?
It's because of his, like, special power.
Yeah, that's like such a fucking weird detail, like such a weird edgy detail to have. I guess it is just like an edgelord thing, but still.
How do you know you're angry? I cry blood.
Like, that is just like such an overly edgy thing. Oh, and tell me, mortal, how did you survive my attack? It's Redwall. No one is. What?
Well, I'm not. No, go ahead.
I can't remember what he is. Is he like a fox or?
I thought he was like some kind of mouse rat thing.
Oh. Oh, might be a jackal?
He's a rose, if you know what that is. Because my sentence is, well, I'm not human and my family is a rose? Whatever that is. Root? Whatever that is. Family like yours. So, if you know what that is.
Oh, I think that's a portmanteau of rat and mouse.
Yeah. Oh,
so
right.
he's a half-breed, I guess. But
Tale of Despero.
Of course he's not a fucking human. He's a fucking rodent.
Tale of Despero, man.
It's been a fucking while since I've read that brick of a book. Well, then show us the way, friend. I'll have to hurt you to lead on. What?
Wow, he's threatening. He's threatening his friend. He calls him friend, but threatens him. Good job. Well, that's the end of this chapter. Kind of short, but the next one will be way longer. See you soon.
How much longer? Are you sure, man? Chapter 10. Hi, people. Entering Chapter 9 review. Blood Omen, Chapter 9 Outraged.
It's debatable. I don't see how it's longer than chapter 8, honestly. It's like the same to me.
Yeah.
Move it, Jackal. Move it, Jackal. A very under the influence of the blood omen, he strived to keep his unimaginable temper in check so he did not kill his friends.
Or maybe he's a jackal? Crash, damn you moron,
Huh?
you gotta find us now, run. Like, is he the one saying?
What?
This chapter feels like a fucking non sequitur.
Zane's anger, now no longer in balance, ran after the rat, screaming, ha! There's nowhere to run. Stop laughing at my laugh.
I can't quite get like the fucking sans noise, but like that's what it fucking sounds.
I think that's your favorite sound that I make now.
It's kind of early to call that.
There's nowhere to run, weaklings.
He got up to the first one. He clenched his paws, then he unclenched. They were throwing knives in the crevices of his fingers. He threw them, and they all scored direct hits to the back of his skull. What?
So he squeezed his hand, and then knives appeared? Or did his fingers become knives and he threw his fingers at someone?
What happened here?
I don't even know what made him mad.
Which one's he? Like, he caught up to the first one. He clenched his paws, then unclenched. They were throwing knives in the crevices of his fingers. He threw them, and they all scored direct hits to the back of his skull. Was the guy turned around? Was the guy...
The guy was running away from Zane. Zane was chasing him. He clenched his paw, unclenched it, and then I think throwing knives appeared in the space in between his fingers. And then he threw them.
Spawned into his fingers or some shit?
I guess. Because that would make more sense than having his fingers become knives and throw his fingers at someone.
I don't think that's what it was implying happened. I was just like, was it the other guy throwing the fucking throwing knives? Was it him?
Zane got mad for some reason.
Yeah, I think it was because, like, he kind of entered, like, the fucking blood omen state when he was at the end of the last chapter, just because of purely upsetty. But oh fuck, this story. What happened?
I don't know. It just went from 0 to 60 with not very much of an explanation, which is a problem. Yeah. Then he came to a clearing. They were all charging at him. Fools. Like, fools.
Fool.
Yeah. Fools.
Baka?
Baka.
The first one ran at him. He teleported to the side and slashed his body in half. Then he teleported above the head of the next one and swung down, cleaving him in half. Then he tauntingly teleported around the last rat. He kept turning around to looking for him when his scythe buried itself in his head. What the fuck?
That's just mean.
That's meaner than what I did to Agnesom. Get back down here.
When Nakia and Darkon caught up, there was nothing but body parts. So this dude just came upon people and started attacking them.
I guess?
Because he was angry because of something Darkon said. And because of that, he raged, walked out, saw random people, must kill. I guess?
I guess he just so happened to see people that were bad guys.
I'm trying to get logic in this, but nothing's working.
Yeah. Never does seem to be much logic in this story.
Yeah.
Then they suddenly heard clapping. They looked up to find a tall rat standing there, also with a scythe. Very good job, Zane. I knew you were our king just by looking at you. My name is Arkonkos, my lord.
Quiet, mortal, Zane said abruptly. I know your plans for me. You want to take my powers and kill me.
Well.
Well, from Llytic's logic, you want him to come in you.
No. Suddenly turned into a fucking hentai plot.
I see where your mind is.
No. Look. It's bad enough that fucking redo of a healer exists. It's one of those things, it's like, how the fuck? This is literally just like every terrible, like, multi-part hentai. But for some reason it's being put on television. Like it's the jerk ass who's using weird magic to non-con, like to fucking assault people. Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
AKA the literal worst fucking subset. Aside from any of the like weird gory shit, I guess. Specifically the weird gory shit where the person it's happening to isn't getting off, because you know, at least the weird gory shit where they're enjoying it. At least there's that.
I love how you're trying to think of something positive with something you aren't very comfortable with.
Yeah. Anyway. Well, I see you've already learned the lies of our friend Darkon. He's a liar. He's the one who wants your powers. I'm just here to let you take our place as ruler over these pathetic mortals in Zenithar, or the tyrant, as Darkcall calls him, wants the same.
Really? Then why did you have Nakia's what? Really? Then why did you have Nakia attacked? Shouldn't you say Nakia's home instead of her?
I think she was there, so they kind of did try to kill her. It was her being attacked.
I thought it was they came upon her family house all destroyed and in ruins.
Maybe. I don't. It's been fucking. This story's lack of punctuation kind of makes it hard for like stuff to actually stick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you would not follow your dreams, I had no other way of getting you to go to the Great Chasm. I knew you would follow your mortal friend. Space period.
Now I'm going to fight you because I know you are too much under the blood omen to listen. So let's fight. Let the fight begin, my lord. Then suddenly he teleported away, space period.
Zane suddenly alerted, said Nakia Darkon gets to the side. There's no telling where he will attack. Wouldn't it make more sense to just teleport away?
Or take them if you can and teleport them away. and then teleport back to fight?
Oh no, I meant Arkonkos. Wouldn't it make more sense, like, being as he's like, well, I can't really reason with you right now, as he just said. Like, wouldn't it make more sense for him to just, like, whoop,
Yeah, it'd
deuces.
probably make more sense just to disappear and then reappear when he's calm. Okay, Nikia, oh, and Zane.
He replied.
Be careful.
Don't worry about me, I'll be fine, space period.
Then Arkonkos teleported in front of his face and slashed at. As time suddenly slowed down, Zane moved to the side and slashed him. At him, Arkonkos teleported around him again. Then Zane screamed, "Release!"
Well. That just reminds me, I need to watch, like, fucking Lil Nas X's latest music video. I mean, he takes a fucking stripper pole down to hell.
Oh
Fuck
my.
yeah. I mean, same.
Naughty, naughty. You're cringe. That was hilarious. This is
Punish
entertaining
me,
being
fake
able to
daddy.
see you. Oh my.
No.
Punish me, daddy.
Except in this story, you said, "Punish me, hero daddy."
Oh god, no, you said that.
You
said
implied that. You implied that.
I had a fucking slip of the tongue.
I'm just giving you a hard time because you gave me a hard time over a "was it" issue.
Choke me like you choke me when you choke me.
Choke me, daddy.
I don't know why, but that one edit of, like, fucking E-Girls ruining my life, where it just, like, replaced, like, that first part with nothing but choke me. Choke me.
Oh my
choke
god.
me when you choke me.
I feel like no matter what, if it's just you and me, somehow it's going to turn into a hentai thing.
It does that when Ichitan's here, too.
Yeah.
It's just you're less involved in it. Because she
Yeah.
directly hits on me.
Yeah. I haven't gotten that far yet. Yet.
Oh boy. Let's see. As time stopped, he levitated above Arkonkos, then snapped his fingers, and he fell down and slashed him across his belly. Space period.
What is that? Oomph.
Oomph!
Nice shot. He grunted, then he swung. What?
I'm like, ugh, I could understand, but oomph is a bit weirder.
Yeah, because oomph, I think of like a club music doing the upbeat. Yeah. I don't think of that as a pain sound. Nice shot, he grunted. Then he swung upwards, but Zane teleported again next to him and slashed his elbow. Then he smacked the pole with his scythe down against his body as he hit the floor and laughed. He laughed.
There's just something about having a character that can start off with a full fucking teleport that just... You know, maybe
Brings
you
back
should,
to
like...
that.
Like, I think there's ways to do that, like... maybe don't make him the main character.
Brings back to that one Disney fairy movie where they say I hurt my elbow in slow-mo because humans are supposed to be super slow in their area.
Well,
Oh, you're talking about Epic. That wasn't a Disney movie. That was...
That was.
Was that Blue
I
Sky?
usually just. Maybe?
I don't know.
It's
I
been
just
so
remember
long
that.
since I've seen that movie. I can't
I
even
just
remember the
remember, like,
name of it.
I just remember like the really unfunny slugs or snails, and the dad just being horrifically neglectful. What's that? My daughter's missing? Time to keep looking for little people.
Yep. Okay, even though the slugs weren't funny, they were stupid funny, at least to me. It was stupid funny. Not really comedic funny, but because of how dumb they were, it was interesting.
Comedy's one of those things where, like, if you do it poorly, it really fucking, like, just... Because, like, most stuff, like, whenever it's done poorly, like, in movies and such, like, it can often become funny as a result. But when comedy fucks up, it stops being funny.
Nuttiest Nutcracker. Horrible animation.
Hilarious.
Very hilarious.
The way the prince's fucking leg just, like, glitches from time to time.
Whenever the rat is flying and his face completely disappears and it's just a brown blob. Because they didn't edit it right. And they still let it
One of the nuts is he voiced by Cheech
That's
or is
why
he
I
voiced
like
by
it.
Chong?
How bad it is.
It's Cheech. He's voiced by, like, Cheech Marin, right?
I think so. Because I laugh at his intro songs.
One of the nuts in there, in that movie, is voiced by one half of Cheech and Chong, which is the weirdest thing to do with a kid's movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I get that, like, kids' movies will sometimes, or they especially used to, I think they still sometimes do. Not as much. Where it's like, here's a comedian who's known for, like, very adult stuff, and we're just gonna put them in this kid's movie so that the parents have something to laugh at. Here's the guy from, like, here's, like, fucking Cheech Marin in a kid's movie. As a fucking Rastafarian nut.
Yes.
Nut.
I still laugh at that movie. I don't care how bad it is. I'll still watch it and laugh at it.
Let's see. You read the part of, like, yeah, you read the oomph, nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ha 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 ha. You really are the Crimson King. I will return, but you really are the Crimson King. I will return, but under a watchful eye. Be aware next time I won't be as easy to defeat.
Good job. Nakia Darkcon comes back.
I will say, I might as well say his name because he's been on the fucking channel before in the Monster of Every Other Week. Anthony, from time to time, just, like, kills me when he laughs because he just does, like, the fucking Scooby-Doo laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not making fun of him, but just, like, all of a sudden, like, he finds something funny, you just hear, really? It's like, what?
Yeah, that's Anthony.
It's kind of amazing sometimes.
I'm wondering if he started talking in the theater in this story, because I just read Nakia and Darkon comes back. Like, that's a part that be in italics, and then, like, in theater, they come back.
I think it might just be, like, a fucking tense, like a accidental tense change, but that does sound like a fucking stage direction.
Yeah.
Exits pursued by bear. Thanks, William Shakespeare.
It's your turn, honey.
Oh, right. Did you say Nani?
I said honey.
Oh, Nani, Nani the fuck. Sing me now, Nani the fuck. Nakia ran up to him and wrapped her arms around him and said, "If you get hurt, I'll kill you." He looked down at her and smirked. Space period.
Okay, guys, I guess now is a better time than any to tell you whether Zenithar is after you, Zane. It all started 1,000 years ago. Why are you choosing now after all these people suddenly died?
Well, time for backstory. Also, I think we have mentioned it before, but it is fucking surreal to have just a character named Zane in this.
Yeah.
You weren't there for it, but like, I had a fucking surreal ass time when we read a fucking One Direction fanfiction. We're not gonna say what my name is, just know that I share a name with a member of One Direction.
Oh my. I can just imagine all the fun you have to deal with.
Like, it's already bad enough because like my name is just rare enough to where you don't tend to see other people with it. And then suddenly I hear like those rare occasions where like someone does have that name and they get mentioned, like it just fucking sends me. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, my name is a little more common. It's still awkward. Okay, let's see. Yeah.
I believe it's your line? Or did I say
No, I said okay, guys.
Oh, okay. Whoops. Zane and Nakia did not know what to think as they sat down around the fire to listen to a story.
Distracted boy.
Sorry, I'm trying to like get it to where I can take a. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Take a picture of my character in Monster Hunter Rise with the little camera mode feature.
Priorities. I'm joking.
I know what I'm about. Oh, this was. My dogs have decided that they are going to stand inside each other.
Nice.
Yeah. Kind
Good
of need
job.
them to not do that so I can get a picture. And now Nick is in front of me. God. Nick, I love you and the fact that you were in like cowboy gear, but please don't. Alright. I said my line.
Alrighty. You failed me, Arkanka's. Zenithar's aggravated voice reached his ears as he bowed before his wrathful master.
Let's see, Wrath. My lord, you of all people should know of the Crimson King's power. I barely stood a chance.
Fine then, I guess it's time to give you more power, Arkankas. He raised his hand over his servant's head, and a green energy came from his hands. So you know Arkankos failed you. So you decide to give him more power.
I mean, that's slightly better than just killing off your fucking...
I mean, you could try a different guy that might be more successful.
You could. I'm just happy
Say
that...
kill him.
Yeah, I'm just happy that it's not like, well, you failed me, die. Oh man, there isn't like a little just sit down one. That was kind of like a nice little gesture thing you could do in World. As Arkonkos rose, he thought, "You better watch out, Zane. That this time you're not the only." Fuck. As our concourse rose, he thought, you better watch out, Zane. This time you're the one having to run away in fear.
Alrighty.
Alrighty then. Oh, that's right, because I did the pre-order. I have the samurai poses.
Hi people, I am going to briefly explain the legends of Zane's ancestors. Should be interesting. Blood Omen, Chapter 10. Leaf.
Leaf. Leaf.
Leaf.
Leaf.
Sleep.
Leafy is here. Oh no. Or Leaf. Was it Leafy is here or Leafy here? It was Leafy here, right?
I think.
My hair is not near messy enough right now. Well then, well get on with it, DarkCon. Well, here goes. Here we go.
About 1,000 years ago, a superior race ruled the earth. They called themselves Gorthians. They had power just like we do. They had a crimson king. He was a young boy by the name of Leaf. His fur was gray. His eyes were red.
When I was across the land they ruled over the normal mortal humans with an iron fist. The human resistance leader was a young maiden by the name of Maria. Well, considering the fact that they're a bunch of rodents, I have to imagine that human resistance was going to happen sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
Know how much like humans tower over like rodents? Usually a lot.
Yeah.
Usually.
Life hated the way he... Oh, it autocorrected. I think it's supposed to be Leaf, but it said... It's Life. His
Life
name
hated
changed to
life.
Life, guys. Yeah. Life hated the way he was living, having to rule over them. So basically, the two leaders met up and eventually fell in love and went to destroy together the Gorthians' oppressive rule.
Alright, Gorthian's oppressive rule. When the leader reached his dying breath, what was it dying? He recited a prophecy that in 1,000 years a new Crimson King would be born to give the land back to its rightful people. Oh,
He was dyeing his fur. As he was.
Did this
In
story
the
suddenly
blood.
turn pro-tyranny? What?
Apparently?
Hold up. That's a bit concerning. I haven't seen morals that concerning since Dragon's Dogma, the anime, which was pro-feudalism.
As Darkon finished, he explained what Leaf did not account for. He spaced however. Okay.
Weird.
But the next Crimson King would be his own flesh and blood, as you are, Zane. What you do not know is that probably as you continue to find out your powers, you might get a set of wings. Heh.
Oh my god.
Flying rat.
You're gonna go full edge.
Yes.
That just reminds me of the whole thing of like a fucking D&D campaign that Tom was running, and we made a joke that one of the MacGuffins was literally just a piece of the Soul Edge from Soul Calibur. Let's see. Well, that's it, I guess. Let's go to bed. Yeah, it turns out that you're like
calm about this.
Yeah, it turns out that you're part of like this whole big thing of like this powerful group or whatever. Anyway, time for bed.
Zane lay down on the cold ground and fell to sleep.
Let's see. Our Coast watched from a nearby tree he was standing on, and as this is not good now. Ha, not good. Was that a nervous laugh? Tree he was standing on, this is not good now. I have no way of tricking him into giving up his power, but no matter, I'll find out sooner or later if he can win. You there? Hello?
Yeah.
There we go.
Hello. That's not creepy at all, Arconcos.
Fucker. Yeah, it's your line.
Yeah, 1 second.
Alright. Guess we're both slightly distracted right now. Why are there 4 different jumping animations?
I'm switching to my hotspot because 3 times my thing has turned off and on internet.
Oh. That's not
So
good.
I'm gonna change to a constant internet and try again on the other one, maybe in our next recording.
Okay. Got ya. Oop, and she is now she is back. Let's see how this turns out. And she's audible, so at least there's that.
I'm now on my hotspot, so let's have some fun. Okay.
Oh boy.
Zane was having a dream, and a specter appeared before him Zane. Oh, what?
Thank you for that. Is there just like a... Oh, guild card. Okay, I can at least change my fucking title to where I'm no longer fledgling by Hunter. Sorry. What the fuck? Spectre... Okay, he was having a dream and a specter appeared before him, Zane. I'm guessing it's supposed to be that it said his name?
Maybe?
Zane could see he was a half-blood with gray skin and red eyes. You must be Leaf. I am something weird will happen to you. You will most defiantly find out more about yourself, but now is not the time. Your friends are about to be under attack. Awaken.
Oh my goodness. Zane awoke to find a rat standing over Nakia. His eyes immediately turned red as he threw himself at the rat. Large black wings came out of his back as he dashed with great force into the rat and slammed him into the wall. As he broke, his body hit the floor. He was attacked from behind and he flew upwards and threw 5 throwing knives at the rat.
That's a lot
They
of
all
throwing
scored.
knives.
Yeah, they just appear out of his hand. They all scored direct hits. He saw another rat near her, and he roared and raised his paw, and a blast of red energy cascaded from it and hit the rat as he disintegrated. He looked and shot hundreds of small beams at a group of rats trying to jump Dark Con. All the beams killed them in an instant. Yeah, this dude isn't OP at all.
Yeah.
Perfect accuracy, fires perfect lasers, can fly, can teleport, freeze time, immortal.
Yeah, you know. I don't know why, but the title of Forbidden from Blushing makes me laugh. That's a combination I could create. Sorry, I am trying to figure out if I could do anything with the fact that I have gone full aerial, but sadly enough, I'm not finding the word flying. Nakia took a look at Zane. His eyes were bleeding. He had large black wings out of his back, and he had a red aura surrounding him. Then suddenly the wings returned in his back, and his eyes returned to the old serene gold color as he passed out. Ow!
Did you just hit your head with your switch?
No! Is that what you saw?
I saw the sneeze and I saw your switch move up where your hand was covering your mouth, and it looked like you had just hit your switch against your face.
That's...
Author's note. Now you have a better look at the powers of the Crimson King, and soon I will be starting on the story Soulless Shell, the story of the legend of Zane's ancestor Leaf, which we've already read, but you never finished it. You left it hanging.
I can have
Hello
the first two words as painful dancer. Which fits. Alright, yeah, chapter 12. Are you wanting to start this one off? Because you started saying like the author's note.
Okay. Hello, here's where we learn way more about Zane's past R&R. Blood
Rest and
Omen.
relaxation?
I don't know. It's a weird reference, I guess. I don't know. Blood Omen, Chapter 11. The Half-Blood.
Painful dancer, painful. Nakia did not know what to make of what just happened. Zane had wings, and he slid upon the floor. He was floating. She looked at his unconscious form, thinking, "What is happening to you?"
Zane felt weird. He felt so much...
Oh, that's just puberty.
power. He was loving it. He felt like he could do anything. Then he gasped as Leaf appeared before him again.
Doop. Let's see, appeared before him. Oh, he stared at him before talking. Zane, this is the first of many more strange things to come. Be wary, for I and you, or for that matter, have no idea what will happen to you next.
Thanks, Ancestor. You got no clue what's gonna happen to me.
Man, Ancestry.com is just not helping.
Jeez. Awkward staring contest while staring at your ancestor. Think on that and be ready. Things are not as they seem.
Oh my god, third-rate dancer. I'm gonna start it with third-rate.
Wow.
Third-rate dancer. I'll figure out what the third word will be. Let's see. As Zane's eyes snapped open, he saw Nakia running towards him. She threw her arms around him.
What is happening to you? I was so afraid that you might not wake up.
What do you mean, he asked.
You were knocked out for 6 hours, explained Nakia.
Well, really?
That's not all. Your eyes weren't just bleeding this time. You had wings. You could float over the ground, and you had a
downed so
strange
much Red
red
Bull.
aura. Yes, he had too much Red Bull. Got wings, and he gets a strange red aura. The thing is, I'm scared for you. I really am afraid something bad might happen, and...
Shh. he said, holding her to him. I'm fine, as you can see. I'm with you right now. Well, what can go wrong, he said.
Well, I'm going to go to bed. Just promise me one thing.
What?
What?
What? Grab a bucket and a mop for this. What?
Oh my goodness. I don't think she asked for that.
The song that taught the internet that Ben Shapiro can't please his wife.
Be careful, she replied, kissing him on the cheek.
As she walked away, he put a paw to his face, which at the moment was burning red. Did she just do what he asked? Did she just do that? He asked himself. Kissed him on the cheek? Yeah.
As Nakia walked away, she asked herself, blushing, did I just do that?
I'm trying to figure out which word would go good after third-rate dancer. Or should I just, keep that? You know? I could just leave it blank, so it's just third-rate dancer. You know?
Maybe. Yeah, you're just third rate. Nothing special. Flies
Again,
60 feet in the air.
Zane had to see some shit when he could actually see me. Because apparently people didn't realize that I was just going back and forth on the monsters. Oh yeah, that's right. I unlocked a few requests. There we go. I wonder if there's a way to actually transfer any of those pictures to the Switch's camera roll. Anyway, Zenithar was having his own thoughts on the reports he just got from the near-dead scout on the Crimson King.
He said, why must I be surrounded by weaklings and fools?
Well, you shouldn't hire weaklings and fools then.
This is what you get for getting the discount rate on Henchmen.
Yeah, you should, I don't know, pay the proper amount for henchmen?
Yeah.
Instead of whatever the fuck you've been paying? Boob up, my low lord.
Shut it, he yelled at the unfortunate scout.
Yes, master, he replied, terrified. Oh, restart it later. God damn. Fucking hell. It's like you need to restart your browser to do an update.
Looks like I'll have to send out my little friends a lot sooner than I thought.
The homie what? That's a fucking concerning phrase. My lord, a loud imperious voice entered his mind.
Yes, what is it now, Perseus?
You fuck.
Can't you see I'm busy yelling at this idiot weakling right here and it's fun? Why do you want...
Perseus was a black jackal that served in the service of Xanathar space period.
My lord, I believe I am the one who can take on the Crimson King.
Xanathar's interests were instantly piqued. Tell me more, Perseus.
Oh my goodness.
It's been a while since I've gotten to use that gag.
He gets off at hearing people say, I can defeat the Crimson King.
Yeah. Look, don't pink shame him.
I've just gained new power. I believe I am the best person for the job of bringing the Crimson King to you. Ha! A loud voice answered.
It was on Carcos. It was Arconcos. It was on Carcos, fool. I will be there also to bring him in when he slaughters you, weakling.
How dare you, you bastard!
You. They killed Kenny. You bastards. If memory serves, like, by the end of season 1, they were already making fun of that joke. It's like, I remember the fucking, like, one about, like, environmentalism, in which, like, another character was like, who the fuck are you talking to? You know, them. Who? What?
Yes.
Like, I distinctly remember that. Enough, roared, Xanathar roared.
In an instant, both vermin were on their knees to Xanathar.
Kinky.
He is a very kinky tyrant, apparently.
We are sorry, my lord, they both replied.
I say that and then I read my next line. Ah, that's better now. Head out, Perseus. I will send out Arconcos if you are killed, and remember, I want him alive.
He wants him.
Yes. Yes, Tyrant Daddy.
Oh my god. Like, you're the one that keeps saying Tyrant Daddy.
Okay, Tyrant is the new one. I was saying Hero Daddy. Thank you very much.
Yeah, either way, you're the one that keeps saying those ones. I have yet to use daddy in this context.
Yeah, you went worse by saying about coming, so...
Unintentionally.
Quote unquote, air quotes, unintentionally.
Look, I had a Freudian slip.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to get into it. Let's see. Said that he wanted him alive. As Zane slept through the night, he had many thoughts of his childhood. He remembered many things.
He saw a smaller version of himself running to his mother after school.
Well. Mommy, he yelled joyfully. She laughed as she swept him into his arms, hugging him. How was school today, Zane?
You see, I gotta take care of Ichi-chan's job, since Ichi-chan's not here to make things awkwardly horny. I have to.
You have to provide the horny.
Yes.
I say, despite speaking like that.
Yes. But how many times have you used the deep voice?
I mean, only a few.
Oh, yes. Of course.
You think will ever be as funny to me than that time we just gave Ichi-tan fucking whiplash by going back and forth with that shit.
Yeah. We work together that way.
Yeah.
Oh, it was very fun, Mama. Nikia and me got to make letters. It was cool.
Cool. Well, I'm glad you had fun, she said.
He said some man passing by called me a mean name.
Oh, she said. She said, suddenly serious. Now, Zane, what did this man call you? Drops the
Half-blood.
N-word. It's like, well, this took a turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Zane, she said with a frown, hugging him. I'm sorry.
Mama, what's a half-blood anyways?
Well, you see, when two things that aren't the same love each other very much. At least I hope that's how it happened. Zane, I cannot really explain that to you right now. Let's go home. You know how, like, Dad is, like, half my height? I don't know which parents were the rat and which one's the mouse.
Yes.
It might have
We're
been.
just gonna say yes. Okay, Mama, will Daddy be home again?
No. He left for cigarettes. He's not coming back.
No.
I'm certain he will be.
Yay! He replied as they walked home together, paw in paw. Aww.
Zane awoke in tears. Zane awoke with tears in his eyes. It was many years since he thought about his mother.
Wow.
It's gonna laugh at this poor half rat, half mouse's misfortune. Is that even a thing that can actually happen in nature? I can't imagine. Or is this kind of similar to, like, Beastars, where, like, interspecies, like, stuff does happen? And, like, so you can end up with, like, a character that is, like, half wolf, half Komodo dragon, or half leopard, half gazelle.
Maybe?
I still need to watch that and read the manga. I just know that is two things that happen in the story.
Nikia awoke to the sounds of crying.
Zane, what's the matter?
As soon as he heard her, he quickly dried his eyes. Oh, nothing.
What's the... it's not... Okay. No, Zane, please tell me, well... Please tell me, well, had a dream.
Oh, she said.
About my... mother.
Oh. I'm sorry, are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine, I'm sure.
Zane.
He replied, do you miss her? You alright
Yes. I love how I think Nikia was supposed to say, do you miss her? But one that's
It
so
seems like
insensitive.
he did.
Yeah, that, and also one that's so insensitive. Like, you see your man's over here crying over a dream he had about his mother. And you just ask, oh, do you miss her? Like, nah.
And then, of
I'm
course,
just
there is
crying.
alternatively, do you miss my mother? Oh yeah, the nights we shared.
Let's see.
Stacy's mom.
Let's got it going on.
She's all I want, and I've waited so long. Baby, can't you see you're just not the girl for me? I know it might be wrong, but I'm Stacy's mom.
Someone introduced me to that curse song.
I know
Yes.
that Anna Pantsu did a Ginger Bint cover that I need to listen to at some point.
Oh goodness.
It's called Stacy's Dad,
Oh my.
which, fair enough. I mean, at very least, it should be better than the Pop Goes Punk version of, oh fuck, what was that one Taylor Swift song?
Taylor Swift made a lot of songs.
She wears short skirts, I wear t-shirts, she's cheer captain,
She's
and
your
I'm
captain
on the
and I'm on
bleachers.
the bleachers, dreaming about
Yeah.
the day when you wake
Yeah.
up and find that what you're
Looking
looking for has
has
been
been here
here the
the
whole
whole
time.
If you could see that I'm the one that
One
understands
who
you,
understands you, getting all along, so why
why
can't you
can't you see?
see? You belong with me. You
But
belong with me.
I heard the Pop Goes Punk cover of that song, and I got legitimately upset because that thing is just... Like, don't get me wrong. I probably shouldn't be like, yeah, the original version's like... Because the original version has, like, fucking Nice Girl all over it. Whatever. But for some reason, the fact that, like... Because, like, the fucking Pop Goes Punk version, male singer, which, sure, whatever, could be fine. Except that it also switches the whole thing of, like... So suddenly, like, dude's competing against a football player now, and he is the most, like, whiny little bitch about it.
Oh my.
Like...
Welcome
Honestly,
to
I would
What
have
Are
been...
We Reading?
Like, even
Which
if you
turned
had...
into a sing-off.
I would have been alright, like, with the pronouns being changed. Like, I don't know, I almost would have preferred, like, he's cheer captain instead of he's team captain or whatever. Like, that could have at least been interesting. Look, baby, what do you like so much about that cheerleader dude? He's flexible.
Oh my.
But it was the most, like, fucking whiny nice guy thing I have ever heard, and I just hated every second of it. Like,
Oh my.
I thought I was, like, annoyed with the song Lucid Dreams, which, rest in peace. No ill will towards the fucking dude. Oh, it's kind of late to say that. No hate on the guy himself. He's a fucking kid. I can't remember his name. Who is the guy who did Lucid Dreams? You know the song I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
But it was one of those fucking nice guy songs. Like, they're a dime a dozen. They're all fucking awful. I don't have any hate for the guy himself, of course. Like, even if he were still alive, I wouldn't have any hate for him. But it's like, even that was better than, like, the fucking Pop Goes Punk version of I Was Made for of You Belong With Me. Oh, Christ. I think part of it is the whole thing of, like, that one Donald Glover joke of, like, I was wondering why, like, every guy has, like, that crazy ex-girlfriend story. Like, why did no women have, like, the crazy ex-boyfriend? And then I realized. Like, it kind of goes into that. Like,
Yeah.
like, that song is like, this dude sounds like he's going to fucking kill me if I turn him down. This is not... This ain't working.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like my life is in danger if I reject this man.
I love how What Are We Reading has turned just into a sing-off now.
My voice fucking, like, hated trying to sing that earlier. Apparently Stacy's mom I can get away with, but You Belong With Me I can't. But yeah, nah. At least not the chorus, where she fucking goes up higher. Yeah. Whose fucking line is it?
Mine, because you made the mm-hmm.
Right. We were the thing that came from was me joking about, like, her sleeping with his mom.
Yes. Alrighty. Yes, every day.
I'm sorry. I killed her. I did it with my own 2 hands. I killed your mother.
Oh, man. Don't be, he replied. You should go back to sleep. It's late.
Okay, she said, sweet dreams.
As she walked away, he laid his head on the floor, thinking about his mother, knowing he would not sleep.
On to chapter 13. Hello, more sad childhood stories to come. R&R Blood Omen chapter 12. Remember tomorrow? What about tomorrow?
Remember tomorrow. What happened to today, dude?
I spent most of today playing Monster Hunter Rise.
Nakia awoke the next day feeling refreshed, but was surprised to see that Zane was awake.
What are you doing up so early? She asked him.
I didn't get any sleep last night. I kept thinking about her and I stayed up all night.
You did, huh? Well, maybe today will be better.
Yeah, I hope so.
I don't know why. That's one of my favorite fucking gags.
Yep.
It's been a while since I've got to use it. Well, there is something I have noticed about you lately, Nakia.
Yeah? What is that? She asked.
This is a loaded fucking statement. For several reasons. That ever since your father died, your personality changed. You used to contradict me all the time. You're no longer argumentative, and I see this as a positive.
Thanks.
Woo!
Thanks, boo. You don't argue with me. Good job.
Like, that is such a loaded fucking... Like, what? I don't know. How am I supposed to take that?
I mean, she takes it pretty well, I think. Maybe. Well, you basically are the only person I have, she said. I am trying to hold in my emotions, tears making their way to her eyes. You're all I have left, she began to cry. He picked her up and held her as she cried into his shoulder. She didn't take offense to it, so that was something.
Yes.
I guess.
I don't know. It's just something about, like, that specifically just... We've seen female characters written a few different ways.
Yeah.
They stayed like this for a while until she stopped crying. Hershey said, "Do you think it will always be like this? It will always be together. We will always." My brain runs out of oxygen near the end of the sentence.
Yeah. That thought never entered Zane's mind before, so he gave her an honest answer. I don't really know what the future holds for us, he said, but all I know is if you ever need me, I'll always be with you. Okay.
Thank you, she said, hugging him. I hope we can beat, though I think I'd be pretty bored without you around.
Hey, you two, they jumped as Darkon walked into the area they were
He's
in.
like
Oh,
the most threatening
hi,
man
sorry
I've seen
too.
her. That's like when the fucking villain in like 50 Shades has the name Jack Hyde. It's like, oh, you're my boss? Jack Hyde? Oh, heck. Gee, it's no surprise that he fucking blackmails his underling, like blackmails his like employees into having sex. Why am I not surprised?
interrupt and interrupts, but I see some rats and such heading our way. I think we should check it out.
Oh, I was supposed to be sorry to interrupt. Probably should have just had the and not the fucking like either have the ellipses or have the You have both of them, it just seems weird.
Yeah.
They walked behind some bushes near the camp and saw a jackal. The jackal. Jackal.
Perseus exclaimed. They were here not long ago. Search the surrounding area.
Yes, sir, the rats replied.
Then Zane's eyes grew red. Nakia, I'm going.
Nakey, I'm going. What? Where? What? What? But Zane,
No, get up into that tree. When I give a whistle, send an arrow into that jackal's head. Dark Khan, come with me.
Okay, they both replied.
Nakia went past the bushes and climbed up the trunk of the tree, took out her bow and notched in an arrow loosely by the string, waiting for Zane's signal.
Zane walked forward. Perseus, was it? Are you looking for me, mortal?
Perseus looked at the Crimson King. He was a half-blood. His eyes were bleeding from the blood omen, and he could see a pair of black wings coming from his back. Then something new happened. 2 long, thick horns came from his forehead. Okay. He looked the picture of a demon. So then, let's get started, shall we? Dark Khan, take on the rats. I'll take care of the pretty boy over here.
Oh my. Yeah, we'll do. Oh, hey, yeah, we'll do.
Cousin Dark Khan, it's been a while. Hasn't it?
Hasn't.
Hasn't?
It doesn't have the apostrophe. And there wouldn't be an E between the S and the N. At least not with the American spelling. Maybe UK? The reason why like a lot of words in the American spellings lost letters is because of the fact that like newspapers and such would charge by the letter. Or like printing presses and shit would charge by the letter. Mm-hmm. And so in order to be more cost effective, they'd actually take out letters from words, which is why we're missing the U in color, as well as a few others that I can't remember at the moment.
Yeah.
Harbor, I think, is one. Yeah. Shut up, Perseus. You're such a pretty boy.
Huh?
Are you trying to fight him or fuck him?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. When I've captured the Crimson King here, I'll make sure to make you die a horrific death, Cousin Dark Khan. Now, Zane, was it? Let's begin.
What is it with everyone forgetting people's names, kind of?
Apparently.
Gladly, whelp.
He dashed at the jackal with intense speeds and threw himself at Perseus, but he teleported to the side.
Those kinds of techniques are not going to work. I'm in blast.
As
I thought that said beans.
Yes, a ton of beans came from the sky and just pelted him.
Just launches a whole bunch of fucking beans at the man. Granted, I did just eat a bag of like buttered popcorn flavored Jelly Bellies, so that's something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes good.
As a ton of beams cascaded out of Zane's palm like shotgun bursts, he scored but 10 direct hits. Yeah, this person's not overly OP at all.
What is with this story? Why does he have lasers? Very good. This might actually be a challenge.
Then a large beam blasted in his face. Ah, you bastard!
I will not be defeated this easily either, whelp.
Well, Zane, eat this. As he fired 10 daggers at him, Zane screamed, "Release!"
Shadow the Hedgehog, motherfucker. Chaos control. That's right. It is. He is. That is what he uses for fucking Zawaradul. That's how he. That's how he stops time.
Yes.
Time stopped. He placed himself over Perseus and snapped his fingers as Perseus blindly looked for Zane. He whistled and said, "May God have mercy on your soul."
God is. Those were the last words he said.
As Nakia fired the arrow, she screamed, "Amen."
Wow.
This is so tryhardy.
As the arrow ravaged through his skull, he thought, God?
God, is that? I'm just flashing back to fucking Helsing Ultimate Abridged. This is a deep pain. Yes. What a weakling, not worth my time. Then Nakia took a better look at him. He had huge horns. Zane, she ran up to him and hugged him. As she did so, he felt himself go weak and blacked out.
Nakia was worried about him. Every time he transformed, he would go into a deep slumber. Oh, I hope he's okay, she said, biting her bottom lip.
Oh, hey, Bella.
I was thinking that. Like, okay.
Is she gonna start tripping? Zane once again was having dreams of his childhood. He was a bit taller this time, but still had a rebellious glint in his eyes.
He was standing before his mother with his head down. Why did you attack that boy, Zane? Because, Mama, he called me a half-blood.
For some reason, my brain's skimming over that thought that his mom attacked the child. Mom, what the fuck? It's like that one Crypt TV. I am just making a lot of fucking comparisons today.
Yep. Yep.
Lovely. Is that just gonna be the meta for today? Oh, Zane, how many times have I told you not to let their words get to you? She asked sadly.
Well, Mama, it hurts. It hurts more than getting run through with the sharpest blade.
You're like 5. How do you know what that feels like?
For real.
Well, you should not have attacked that boy either. Neither should have. You should not have attacked that boy. Neither should have Nakia, for that matter. Nakia
Mama,
fucking
leave
throwing
me.
hands.
Nakia be knocking out everybody around here. Mama, leave Nakia out of this. She was only trying to be a good friend and protect me.
Insert spoiler-heavy joke about Attack on Titan, specifically Mikasa. That was a fucked up detail. If anyone actually knows what I'm referring to. I don't think you, read the manga, or, I guess,
No.
watched the latest season.
I watched a lot of it with a friend, but I don't think I've watched the latest.
Yeah, that's a weird and fucking kind of disturbing thing to detail. He explained, tears reaching his eyes. I just want to fit in with everyone else.
So beat up people to Finn.
Well, you see, Mom, I just had to beat the guys up. That's not the right.
Yeah. Oh, honey, she said, picking him up and hugging him. No matter what, you must remember this. You are unique. They only make fun of you because most of them don't have a family like you do, or have as much things as you do. So
Stop
they make
picking
fun of
fights with the
those
orphans.
to make themselves feel better. Stop picking fights with the homeless and the orphans.
Stop picking fights with homeless orphans. I swear, every day you go to the homeless orphan district of town and just start throwing hands. What the fuck, son? The fuck? Zane? But Mama, how am I unique?
I believe you will find that out in time. Yep.
My brain's trying to remember how to do a certain accent. I know, like, I like singing along with this one song. I've like fucking slipped into it a few times. Let's see. Enough of those rubber hose metatunes, ink overflow puppet show out to tear me into twos. Ah, there we go. That's the accent. That's the accent I was going for. But Mama, I just had to beat him up. Look, Mama. Hey, yo, Ma. Ma, look. I just had to beat him up. There was no other way around it.
A thing, yeah.
This story, the only difference. I got some questions about the chair that I am strapped in. With a link to the original song. Like, plastered on screen, just like, alright, just so you know, this is who it is. It's me, it's this song.
Give me money.
Well, not even give me money, like, just properly credit me.
Yeah.
Most of his songs are actually like a fucking, critique of capitalism half the time. His fucking Tom Nook song. Don't like it, then bill me. I'll just add it to the rent. As well, because that song was his Outer World song, which all about fucking capitalism. Oh, honestly, did you not read the colony policy that defines you as company property? That waivers your say in autonomy. The conglomerate's got you in lock and key. Shit, what was the next line? I can't remember the next fucking line. But yeah. Oh, he found it. As the dream faded, he found himself awake. Himself awake.
Zane, Nakia was calling him over. Tell me what happens when you transform.
Well, I feel like my chest is burning up and my eyes hurt and I feel abnormally sad. He has a heart attack and gets sad.
I have a heart attack on acid mixed with depression all of a sudden at once.
I have a really depressed heart attack.
Yes.
Yes.
Why do you ask?
Oh, nothing. Well, she said, her face becoming red. I will, can't sleep, and I was wondering if you would stay with me tonight.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Zane also felt his face turn red at this statement. Sure.
Sure. Puppies will make them sleep. That's the meme chat. That's not the one I meant to look into. Yes, that's the one. Oh. It's been about 2 hours. Wow. We might actually have to cut it off at this chapter.
There's still one line left of this chapter.
Yes, I know. As he laid down, she put her head on his chest and instantly fell asleep. He has very comfortable tits.
Go soft man boobs. There's only 2 chapters left.
Yeah. As he eventually, then he felt his eyes drooping as he eventually fell to sleep as well. Yes, yeah, there are 2 chapters left. They're on the longer side. We started on chapter 9. Do you think we'd be able to finish it without this becoming too long?
Maybe.
I mean, if you want, we can try to. Yeah. Hopefully, we don't get on too many tangents about Taylor Swift.
As long as we don't start giving a concert, I think we'll be good.
Choke me like you hate me, but you love me.
Oh my.
Oh god. Anyway, it's your line, chapter 14.
On with the next chapter, Blood Omen chapter 13, The Crimson King's Eye.
It's a very helpful author's note. Zane in the realms of deep sleep. Zane in the realms of deep sleep, Leaf appeared before him. What?
I think there was supposed to be a period in there, maybe.
Even that, like, at least the word, there should have been the word was after Zane, at very least.
Yeah. Zane, he exclaimed.
What is it now, Leaf? Zane asked, annoyed. Oh my god.
Listen to this. Maybe you will find out what it means soon enough.
Show me your banner, come show me your sign. The Crimson King's eyes mark you reveal him. What the fuck? There's too many syllables in the last one. Show me your banner, come show me your sign. The Crimson King's eyes is the mark to reveal you are mine. Okay, maybe. I guess it could work.
Good job.
I managed to wrap it eventually. Well, like, even if you were to sing that properly, that feels like it would be too many fucking syllables.
Yeah.
You know? Like, that last one is too many syllables. Like, it should be about the same amount of syllables as the second line.
Yeah.
If we're doing, like, a 4-verse thing.
Or be like, thing. Is the mark that reveals, and then move you are mine to the bottom and say that you are mine. Something like that.
Show me a banner, come show me a sign. The Crimson King's eyes. The Crimson King's eye reveals you are mine. Yeah.
That too.
Show me a banner, come show me a sign. The Crimson King's eye. Holy shit. Show me a banner, come show me a sign. The Crimson King's eyes reveal you are mine.
See? You could have shortened it and done it like that.
Or will reveal you are mine. Yeah, show me a Bannicum, show me a sign, the Crimson King's Eye will reveal you a mine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I'm rapping it, but...
When you say Crimson King Eye, it sounds like Prison King.
It is such a fucking hard, combination to get going in a flow.
Yeah, I can believe that. Zane, you must find out what this means. It is a prophecy of what our ancestors thought the Crimson King would be like.
How is that Farbar scheme tell you anything about him?
Yes.
You must also keep watch over Nakia. She's important in your future. She's the kin of an old friend of mine. I'm not sure I like where this is going.
He awoke. Nakia was still sleeping. He shook her awake. Nakia. Every time.
Morning, she replied happily.
How are you feeling? He asked, concerned. Better?
Concerned better. She replied, but one thing, I have seen a mark on Dark Khan. It looks like an eye. I don't like where that's going. I don't like the mark of ownership happening on people.
When did you see this? It was on his back, she replied. When he took off his shirt. Okay.
How dare you take off your shirt around my girl? Hey, what were you gonna say?
I wasn't gonna say anything. I'm just like, okay. Dark Khan, I see you there. I see you.
I see you. You maybe wrote it, but you got Instagram?
I see you trying to get that game going.
Follow you on the gram. Zane's eyes opened wide. Dark Khan, he roared.
What? He slid into the area they were in.
What? Did he just do the fucking socks on tile slide into the room?
Yes.
Show me your mark, Dark Khan.
His paw flew protectively to his back at the statement, "You belong to me, Dark Khan."
Baby, can't you see you belong with me?
You belong to me.
It's the BDSM parody. I wear thigh highs, you wear ball gags.
Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm the dominant. I'm the dominant when you're chained up on the bed. I can't get that to rhyme, but it made sense in my head.
I'm the dumb, you're chained to a stretch.
I'm dying over here.
Making the BDSM jokes without easy.
Yep, you're welcome.
Nakia asked, confused. Zane repeated the riddle he learned last night.
You mean the rap that Llytic explained? You want to rap it again, buddy?
Cars. Come show me your banner, come show me your sign. The Crimson King's eye will reveal that you're mine.
There you go. See, at least you made it make sense than what he wrote. I like it. Alrighty.
Turning this to eye.
So, that's weird. Anyone with that mark of the Crimson King on them is a servant or summit.
I'm looking up Summit.
Summit.
What the fuck's a Summit? A British dialect version, form of the word something. So I guess it's...
You're a thing.
So anyone with the mark of the Crimson King is a servant of Summit. Like that.
Yeah, you're a servant to me or you're a thing to me.
Well, like it'd be like
Yep.
if you were to say, yeah, this or something. Like like you're saying something like that. Not that they are a thing.
I mean, belonging to him.
Belong to me. Belong to me.
Good job.
That was a very clear smack.
Yep.
That shocked me with how clear that was. Which I don't know. Are you still watching me on the fucking camera right now?
Oh, I am.
Yeah, this.
That's why I was laughing, because you scared yourself.
This fucking ad that I have right here. It's like pretending to be like, oh, it's like 4 links. Bipolar depression quiz. Vitamins for hypertension. 3 sides of colon cancer. Vitamins for high blood pressure. What are you trying to tell me, fanfiction.net? Did you get tired of ads for House?
Yes.
Oy. Anyway, oh, it's my line.
It's your line.
No certain marks mean certain things. Mine has 1 spike on the eye. If you find Zane's, you will find his mark has 3, and the pupil is blood red. Hence the name Crimson King.
What does 1 spike mean? Wait, what does 1 spike means? It means that you are the Crimson King's advisor. What?
It just sounds like he's fucking losing it, but it's supposed to be 2 people talking. What does 1 spike mean? It means that you are the Crimson King's advisor. Well, you were pretty smart, so I guess you want to see my mark. I don't know where it is.
I think I might know. He said, hold out your wrist, Zane.
Okay, he placed his paw over Zane's wrist, and a green energy emanated from it, and a large eye appeared on his wrist. It was as he described, a large elaborate eye with 3 spikes adorning the lid of the eye, and the eyeball was a pure blood red color and looked like Zane had just sustained a wrist wound in that spot.
As you can see, a mark like this means that you are the Crimson King, a god and a lord over all half-bloods, rats, and jackals.
Weird combination, but alright.
Yes.
All half-bloods, rats, and jackals. Why jackals? Like rats I could get, he's half mouse, half rat. Why jackals? We must get to the Great Chasm to stop Zenithar from by any means necessary, and when I take my place, I will try to make the world at least a little better.
Resolution: we must end this futile and disgusting pride wars between vermin and woodlanders. Kind it is a blood feud. Okay. that has lasted for generations must soon end, and I will try and make some effort in this world.
Nakia and Dark Khan were thinking if any could stop this feud, Zane could. My brain wanted to say feud chain.
Yeah. My brain automatically tries to change this to make sense. So Zane wants Vermin Woodland Unity like all the other wannabe heroes. Blowhards, eh? I will make sure he does not get here by himself. I will drag him here. I will take his power. I will become a god, and I will give vermin the respect they deserve. Then I will hunt down the pride-filled badger lords and make them beg on their knees to me. Then, when this is done, I will make that filthy half-blood beg his way all the way to his filthy mortal mother. Ha!
Archon Coast laughed. He wanted to kill the Crimson King. He will take Zane's power. Then Zenithar will beg on his knees to me and beg for his death to be swift. But I can wait. I can wait. But the Crimson King must fall. Oh my god!
Ready? As Zane looked out at the surrounding forest, a riddle came to his mind.
The universe is void, just you and I. Let there be light. Stars will rise, then fall again, climbing to the top. An empty room is all there is. Oh, I fear it. I fear it is. Prophecies were made for you and I. The vision's strong, but meanwhile, keep on falling. Oh, what a miracle is life. An even bigger one is size. It's just the way it is. I fear it is. That's just the way it is. What does that mean?
I think the writer might have taken it from a different song, like that Halloween song, maybe.
Oh yeah, the Halloween song.
Maybe. It's either that or he made up a riddle that... Yeah, I don't know. His head began to ring uncontrollably, and his eyes flickered between red and gold. What? What's happening to me?
I am the Ageless. He heard a voice in his mind scream, I am the wicked terror and a demon in disguise. Please listen, a soft voice in his head echoed. It was his mother he could see before his eyes.
Please do not let him take control. He does not know self-control. Yet he will kill you without thinking. Please, you must be wary till we are reunited someday. Please, deep inside you there is a pure soul trying to get out, and you will need to defeat Zenithar. Do not let him take control.
Stop! As Zaid screamed this Omen, he tried to get tried to scream this Omen stopped trying to get into his mind.
Thank you, Zane, his mother replied. And tell your father next time you see him that I'm sorry now. Go to her, huh?
Zane? She ran up to him and knocked him over as she embraced him on the floor. What happened, Zane? You were screaming. Yes.
Oh, nothing, said Zane. Just teaching the Omen a lesson, he said with a smirk.
Let's go, Zane, she replied and took his paw as they returned to the camp. On to the final chapter.
It's the final chapter.
My voice is not meant to go that high.
Beautiful.
Anyway.
Alrighty. Blood Omen, Chapter 14, Archonkos.
Arkonko stared out at the pitiful sight in front of his eyes. Ugh, told you the fool would get killed.
In front of him was the mangled corpse of Perseus. Ugh! Get it out of my sight. Throw his stupid ass in the forest.
I guess you were right, Arkonkos. All I know is he is getting too strong. You must kill him this time. If you fail, I will kill you myself. If he does not first, now get out of my sight, Arkonkos.
Dos. He does not.
If he does not.
Yeah. Yes, master, he said obediently. As he walked away, he commented in his mind, "Oh, soon, Zenithar, you will be the one calling me master."
What is this, like a verse relationship? Are they like both versatile?
I don't know. Maybe.
Let's see. Zane and Nakia continued into camp together. They saw Darkkhan sleeping on the floor with his mouth open. Zane crept up to him and screamed, "Fire!" in his ear.
Darkkhan jumped up instantly, screaming, "Fire! Where? Where?"
He got up and saw Nakia and Zane laughing on the floor, tears streaming down their faces as they laughed. We traumatized him.
Ah! You should have seen yourself. Your face was priceless. Ah!
Laughed an unknown voice. Very funny, Zane.
Or Conkos, Zane answered.
Well, it's not very unknown then. Oh, how very perceptive. You are Crimson King, but this time we'll drag you to the chasm. This time when we will take your powers and become gods. Oh, and don't worry, when you leave, I won't ravage the girl too badly. Haha. Gross.
Bad? Ew.
Ew.
Ew. Ew.
Gross.
The instant he said that, he was in his demon form. Wanna come down here and say that, mortal? Oh my.
Just realized I didn't censor the thing that I needed to censor in the fucking Sonic High School ship. Oops.
Trigger warning.
Yeah, I guess trigger warning, assault. Or mentions of assault.
Yeah.
I was meaning the thing that YouTube would get very upset at me for. Granted, YouTube would also get upset with this word, so we're going to use a different word. Yes, I will. I will drag her to a nice quiet spot and rope her until she screams, ha 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 ha.
I was gonna say grape.
Grape!
I'm bad. Okay.
That's a fucking callback to an old meme.
Then something crashed into his body so hard it knocked all the breath from his body.
Die!
Someone's overprotective. For someone that isn't dating him.
I don't know. I think, like, anyone threatened to, like, sexually assault a person I knew, I would be throwing hands immediately.
Yeah, but would you allow them to cuddle and sleep together with that friend? Like you and them? You and your friend?
Wait, what?
I'm saying yes, but would you and that friend be cool with cuddling and stuff and sleeping together?
I mean, so long as they ask me consent, I guess.
Okay.
Just don't fucking suddenly start cuddling without my consent.
Okay.
I don't want to suddenly wake up to find out I'm spooning someone that I wasn't in bed with earlier.
Wake up with a heavy weight on your chest.
Yikes.
Zane bounced back after slamming him into a wall and slashed out at him with his scythe. He scored a direct hit to his leg, almost severing it. Ew, it's dangling. Ew.
Archon Coast jumped back and placed a paw on his wound, the leg completely reattached. I think you will find you have to do better than that to defeat me.
Oh boy. Then Zane opened his palm and shot a cluster of energy beams at him, and they all scored direct hits.
He just don't miss, apparently. Homie don't
No.
miss.
He got auto targeting system in him.
He's using an aimbot. I am still surprised that, like, the lighting right now for me is so much better than it was when the camera was right here.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It might be because, like, 2 monitors lighting up or something, or it might just be that this is a better angle than it was previously. Because it is higher up.
I see you.
I'm getting distracted by my own face.
Do you need a mirror there too?
Look, people just tend to get distracted by my face. I don't know why. I don't typically have to look at my own face, so it don't happen as much.
Mm.
Oh, look, we already had that situation where I the times I have either used face cam or put a picture of myself in your Discord, and I am immediately being hit on.
Well, that could be partially because of what you were wearing too.
You can't just say that. Look, clothing is not consent.
I mean, no one asked you to put it on. You'd put it on and then took a photo.
Okay, I don't think any of the pictures I put in that Discord have been, like, fucking that sort of situation.
I mean, there was that first one I ever saw where if you had a more volume in the chest.
Oh, we're talking the dress.
With the tightness of it.
Oh, do I need to put in the picture I sent fucking Ichi-tan of me in that tank top?
Yes. I will take all the interesting, funny photos.
Alright, let me find that picture. Actually, no, let's do that after this. Let's do that after this. Because it is fucking almost 11:30 and we started this at 9:17.
We're almost there.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess you have gotten better, as I heard. The Fool Perseus lasted only a few minutes. With you, that's good. I love a good challenge. The fuck is this?
A challenge is more than you will get, mortal.
Let's go. He dashed once again in Archon Coast, but he teleported to the side and shot a large beam at him. Zane dodged and clamped his hands into the ground, and he began gathering the energy in the air around him. He shot up 6 large beams, then he shot up and 6 large beams fell above Archon Coast and all scored direct hits. What is it with this? Like,
what?
If he's doing like that many scatter shots, you'd think that they wouldn't all be hitting.
Mm-hmm.
Is he just like casting nothing but magic missile? Is he a warlock?
Shh! Don't expose me. Expose me with my one sorcerer character where I mainly use magic missile.
Not magic missile. Eldritch Blast is what I was thinking. Eldritch Blast isn't a guaranteed hit. Magic missile is.
Yeah. I'm like, don't expose me. I'm kidding. I'm not that bad. I've gotten better. When I first started, I relied on it a lot.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's see. Damn it. Then he dashed at Zane and he hit the wall, knocking him out of his demon form. Then a voice in his mind screamed a helpful idea. Go to her now, it screamed. Apparently can be knocked out of demon form.
Apparently. He's actually getting challenged, and yet he's still not. I'm suddenly having flashbacks to that interaction between Thor and Utgard Loki. in which Thor got absolutely humiliated, but then it got revealed that the ways he got humiliated were also very concerning. Like the fact that, wrestle this old lady. He gets, beaten pretty quickly. But the old lady was actually old age in disguise. Like, the concept of old age in disguise. And he lasted a few rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Or let's see if you can empty this horn of mead, and he causes it to drop a bit. The thing is that it was attached to the Earth's ocean, which he caused to drop. He caused the water level of the ocean to drop several feet.
Yes.
And then it's like, well, try and pick up this cat. He tries. It's weirdly heavy, and he only manages to lift one paw. Turns out that cat was actually the Midgard serpent, which wraps around the entire Earth, which means that he was able to, fucking lift a quarter of this continent-sized snake.
Yep.
And so, Utgard Loki's like, yep, I managed to beat you somehow, but also never come to my house again. This little game almost destroyed the world.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know. Whose fucking line is it?
Yours.
All of a sudden, our Concourse felt dazed. He did not know why.
Dazed by his beauty.
Zane is a beautiful man.
Yes.
With a torso the same length as mine, but legs that are 4 inches shorter. I'm not kidding. I'm 6 foot, he's 5'8". And one of the times we were hanging out, it's like, wait a minute, our torsos are the same length.
Wow.
So that extra height is all leg.
See, I wish I was taller. I remeasured myself.
Or...
Alright, I remeasured myself because my original measurement was based off someone else's measurement, and they actually turned out to be lying. I'm actually 5'1". I'm 5'1".
So, full 11 inches taller than you.
Mm-hmm. That's why I say I wish I had a little height.
Yeah, maybe you don't want all of that in the legs, though, I guess.
I don't know, just some height.
Meanwhile, I have the fucking body proportions of a Bishojo, what is it, Bishojo? Bishonen? Oh, Bishonen, that's right. Fucking Bishonen anime character. Wide shoulders, tiny waist, long legs.
See. Hurry, Zane, the voice told him again. I cannot hold him for long. Okay,
Is it
the
his
weird
mother's
voice.
ghost again?
Either that or maybe his ancestor Leaf. I don't know.
Man. He ran up to
Nakia.
Yeah. He ran up to Nakia and took her paws. Okay, we're gonna try something. Concentrate your energies into my mind and picture a happy image and cling to it. I will do the rest, okay?
Nakia had no idea what she was asking of her. Okay, she asked herself this. Cool. But she complied and concentrated on all the times they spent together.
I was about to make a joke and was like, no, wait, that word's banned on Twitch. And then I'm like, wait, we're not on Twitch. Simp. Think of a happy memory. They all involve you.
Yes.
I have a life outside him, damn. Christ. Zane also focused on the same thing.
They're
Great, they're
focused
perfect.
obsessively on each other.
Great, they're perfect for each other. They only think about each other.
Yes.
And while that might sound cute when you just say it, get a hobby. The fucking webcam right there is just making me very acutely aware of like the way my mouth moves when I speak.
Yes, your mouth moves when you speak.
Very,
Good job.
very funny.
Good job.
I mean, like the fucking like natural lopsidedness of my fucking mouth and shit like that. You know?
You're fine.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just like it's similar to like anytime I've been like looking in the mirror and like the one side of my mouth sucks in a different way whenever I like smile or whatever the shit. Anyway, yeah, Zane also focused on the same thing, and suddenly a black aura surrounded Zane and a wit aura surrounded Nakia.
No longer dazed, Arkanka stared at them, thinking, "What's going on?" Then he was suddenly held in the air by an unknown force, and energy bound his paws into a cross made of energy.
He's gonna get nailed for 3 days until he passes out.
You're bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah. Can I say Judas was into some kinky shit? It all started with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss.
No. Oh my gosh. No.
What's going on?
No.
It's your line.
No, it's your line.
No, I said what's going on.
No, I said the no longer dazed Arkanka stared at him.
And then I said the next thing, what's going on?
Oh. Oh, you did? I didn't hear it. Okay.
Yeah, I've said it multiple times now.
Well, now I heard it. Thanks a lot.
3 words.
Okay. 3 little words.
Damn it, I'm yours. What's going on?
Yes.
Alternatively, is this your basement?
Yes.
I guess if anyone wants to fucking revive like the 3 little words, say them, I'm all yours meme, there's some audio clips for you.
Suddenly, the aura surrounding Zane and Nakia turned the forms of a white and black dragon. They both rose up, and the 2 dragons intertwined, and they both shot an enormous beam at him and intertwined themselves as well.
The fuck?
Okay, I think the 2 dragons were separate, and then they intertwined together, and then the 2 heads shot beams, and their beams intertwined. I think is what is happening.
I'm just imagining like the fucking arrow dragons from holy shit, my brain is trying to remember the character's name, but I can't, which is unfortunate because memory serves, it is like the name of either like a famous samurai or ninja from like Japanese history. Do you know who I'm talking about, right? Genji's brother?
Yeah. I don't remember his name, though. I don't know.
It is the name of, like, an actual fucking ninja from Japanese history. Because that's the thing, like, they take their names from, like, two fucking brothers or whatever the fuck that were like part of like the same lineage, like of like professional assassins, basically. But one of them, like basically, they switched which one went which way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know it starts with an H. Hanzo. Fucking Hanzo.
Oh, yeah.
Which Hanzo ninja history. Oh yeah. He started out as a samurai. Hattori Hanzo, I believe, is the one who he's based off of, kind of. But yeah, that was the whole thing. Like, Hattori Hanzo was a like sword master, whereas the Genji from history was like preferred like bow and arrow, I believe, and then they like flipped it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And so like, just about any time you end up with something that like references like ninjas or whatever the fuck, you are going to end up with like a Genji and a Hanzo.
Mm-hmm.
Because of like that whole thing. That's a different thing entirely, though. No! Arkanko screamed as the beams ripped him apart.
As the dragons disappeared, Zane walked up to Nakia and wrapped his arms around her. It's okay, he said. I will never let him get you, ever. I will always protect you, even with my dying breaths.
Let's see. Okay, it might not. I know that there was like a fucking Genji from like history involved in like the whole fucking ninja thing. Sorry, I've fucking. It's not important. Fucking Blizzard, aka the people that decided to stand with fucking Chinese government, liberate Hong Kong. Like, yeah, just fucking liberate Hong Kong. Don't watch Mulan. The fucking main actress in that is apparently just full on authoritarian, a fucking bootlicker. I have no issues with the Chinese people themselves, except for their apparent, the apparent penchant of some of them for racism and homophobia, which I take issue with regardless of the culture. The Chinese government, however, as with most governments, I will criticize until I die. So, you know. She felt as if she had nothing else to say as she hugged him back. She thought, I love you. No, I
Aww,
love you.
you're so sweet. You know you could be so sweet, Llytic. Did you always have that feeling?
I'm 100%
Aww.
sour, and we both know it.
You're not a Sour Patch Kid?
Oh, I'm fucking sour as shit.
But they turn sweet on the inside.
Yeah, after you suck on them for a bit.
No! Why did you go there? No!
I tried to stop
No.
myself.
I'm gonna bite my tongue there because I'm not gonna continue that. I'm gonna say no, even though I want to say stuff. No. Behave. Okay. Our Conco's is at your side. I knew You would not make it, but no more games. I will let the Crimson King come to me. The real battle begins. No.
No? Author's note, yay, our Concourse is finally dead, throws confetti. And now things are way more interesting.
Totally. You never did anything else. There's no more chapters.
No more. Yeah, that's where we're gonna end that. At the end of the story. You know. Sorry that this was a bit of a longer one, unless you really like hearing me and other people go on tangents.
I'm other people now.
Sometimes it's you, sometimes it's someone else. Unless,
okay,
like...
so I'm easily replaced. Okay,
No,
I see how it is.
Don't you start that shit. Don't you fucking start that shit. Anyway.
You said I love you, and then you're telling me this. I kind of... You can't keep things straight, my dude.
You're making up a narrative here that's not real.
I mean, it's on record that you said I love you.
Last time someone started someone started trying to start that type of shit, a faked pregnancy happened.
What? What?
What?
What?
Anyway.
Oh
my. Yeah. That aside. My habit of just saying weird shit for the sake of like a joke is going to cause some problems in the future. I know it. Like people are going to be like, "You did what?" It's like, oh no, that was meant to be a joke.
Yeah. Well, luckily for you, I don't take things you say very seriously unless you mean it seriously.
It's like that time I accidentally caused like Ichitan to think that I had abandoned a child. All because of one fucking AI generated meme that I posted without any context. It was the distracted boyfriend meme, but it was me, my son, literally anything else.
Oh no.
And she got very concerned.
Oh no.
Are you just confessing to being a shitty dad here? It's like, no, just found it funny. Anyway, that's besides the point. Where the fuck was... Right, wrapping up, because it's been almost 3 hours. No, it's been 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Very special thank you to Destiny Bear. That's not even the proper alphabetical order. My brain is just... Andre D, Summer Moon Soldier, and Destiny Bear to support us on Patreon. If you like what we do and like support us in any way, consider going down to that link in the description and pledging any amount of money you want. There are different perks for different things. Obviously. Like, you can support us for as little as $1 a month. If you don't want to, or simply cannot send us money, but you still want to support us, there's no shame in that. You can just do the usual YouTube stuff. Liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that nonsense. You know, call to action, that sort of thing, analytics, blah, blah, blah. This has been What Are We Reading? I'm Llytic.
And I'm Jess.
And we'll see you next time.